Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is Vlogmas day 15 and we are going to be getting into the festive makeup looks. Okay, so I'm starting off by taking my P. Louise eye base. First, I'm going to start off with my Nikki and Beauty Bay palette. So I'm going to start off by taking Mila and Basic Trut. Honestly, you guys, I'm low-key scared. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am low-key scared because I am envisioning a real red and green vibe going on here. Next, I'm gonna take the Try by Juvia's Place and I'm gonna take this first color here, Masai, and I'm gonna mix it with Tootsie. Now for this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna work this on my outer crease right here. And the reason I'm doing this is because we're gonna have like an ombre effect going on. So I need to build this up so that it has a nice gradient effect to it. I'm gonna take sand with a more smaller fluffy brush and I'm gonna work this right here in this outer crease. And you're just gonna blend this forward, but you're not gonna go past that middle, like you guys see this like middle half right here? I'm not gonna go past that with this green. And I'm just gonna deepen this up and work in that green. And with that first brush, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna just blend those edges so that way it has that ombre effect. Especially with colors, like you just have to blend everything and make sure it all look cohesive because it can look crazy. Just build it up and then blend it out and build it up and blend it out. We're gonna go back in with our Nikki and Beauty Bay palette and we're gonna take the color Makai. All right, y'all, no turning back now. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place this red shade all over the front half of our lower lid. And I'm gonna start there and I'm gonna see how I'm gonna kind of do this further. So I'm just packing this on and then I'm gonna stop before I actually hit that outer green color. I'm gonna try to just taper this in there, but I'm not gonna go over that. And then with that brush that I was using for that darker green, I'm gonna just go ahead and try to blend those together. And then of course go back with that first one and just soften that back up on the edges. So I want this to be like an ombre green. I want that darker green to be focused on the corner and then that lighter green to be like the feathered ending of this eye look. So I'm gonna go back in with my Juvia's palette and I'm gonna take this color Cuba and it's kind of like a shimmery bluish green, but it'll work. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place this right on where we kind of left that shadow in our crease. And then I'm gonna take my Omni Gorgeous palette by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe and I'm going to place Guilt Trip right here where my red is meeting my green. Now, there's two glitter shades going on, so we're gonna just make sure that we really taper those and blend those into one another so that it gradiates. Is gradiate a word? It sounds like it should be a word, so we're gonna say it. And I'm kind of going in like a C motion because I want this to kind of start in the red, but be more pigmented in the middle of the colors, not necessarily in the red. Okay, so I did a nice subtle wing and I popped on my lashes. So let's go ahead and move on to the rest of our face. So I've been really loving the combination of the Tatcha Liquid Silk Primer with the Fenty foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and use those. And I made sure my skin is super moisturized because I am going back to the original matte foundation by Fenty. So I really like the hydrating one, but I just fell in love with the matte one all over again. Okay, so you guys pretty much already saw this foundation routine, but as I mentioned when I did my colored eyebrow video, if you guys haven't seen that, that is Vlogmas Day 12, if I'm not mistaken. But I have been actually really liking the whole using the beauty blender with the foundation versus doing the brush first. So that is what I'm doing now, and I'm just gonna blend this all into my skin. I never really mentioned it too much, but I am using number 385 in the Fenty Beauty foundation. So now we're gonna move on to concealers, and I'm using my e.l.f. Camel Concealer in Deep Chestnut as well as my Fenty Beauty in 385. So I always go with the e.l.f. Camel Concealer first. It's just a little bit creamier. I don't know. I just feel like the texture of this is just like, I don't know. It's just a little bit smoother. And then go in with my Fenty Beauty 385. So I actually like how this eye look is. It's definitely festive, but it doesn't look like it's like too much. Like I feel like I could wear this out and I don't know if people would like stare at me and be like, oh my gosh, look at her makeup. I feel like it'll be a cute like, oh okay, look at her cute Christmas makeup, you know? So I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier setting powder and I'm gonna go ahead and set underneath my eyes and underneath my contour. So I'm gonna just press this in. You guys know I don't really bake too much. I just like to press my powder in because I just want to prevent flashbacks. So that's all I want. And before we go ahead and set our face, we're gonna use our Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Cameroon to contour. And I really, really love the formula of this stick. Like, so I got my bonnet on to protect my hair, but low key, gotta get my hairline. So how do you guys make sure you guys don't get your hairline like all cakey and, you know, product filled before you lay your edges? Or should I be laying my edges first? I really don't lay my edges all the time, so I really don't be caring, but sometimes I'll be like, okay, sis, you're doing too much. Okay, so I did try this trick out and I think this actually worked really well. It kept my under eyes really flawless, so I'm gonna do it again today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my MAC Soft Focus powder and I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to rub this right on that and pick some of that up. And I'm gonna go underneath my eyes and I'm gonna brighten that up and set that a second time. So I tried this method the other day without using any foundation. I just literally had on concealer and my concealer stayed in place all day. It was really, really nice and it looked pretty natural too. It didn't look cakey or anything like that. So I'm gonna try this again today. Go on my chin. I'm gonna go underneath my contour with this color and then I'm gonna set my forehead lightly with this and then go with my Laura Mercier to set my forehead. So now we're gonna take our Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC and I'm gonna go ahead and set my entire face. And I am just packing this on first and then I'm gonna go over thing in circular motions. And then we're going to take our Mocha Mami by Fenty Beauty and warm up our face. And then back with the brush that I set my entire face with, I'm gonna just blend all of that together. I really love this foundation, you guys. Like, it just looks freaking flawless. Just like, look at that. Look at her. Like, it is so freaking cute. Like, I am hooked on this foundation all over again. So let's go ahead and finish up the bottom lash line. I'm gonna just go ahead and recreate the colors that I did on top on the bottom. So for blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Ace Beauty Blush in Paradise blush palette. And I'm gonna take this peachier shade here and this shade here in the middle. And I'm gonna just mix those. And then I'm gonna go over with that brush that I set my entire face with and I'm gonna just go ahead and just pat down some of that pink. I'm gonna be using two different highlights. I'm gonna be using Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty and I'm gonna use Gold Deposit by MAC. So first I'm gonna go in with Gold Deposit and then I'm gonna just tap on some of Trophy Wife. Trophy Wife is the most pigmented gold highlight you will ever find. Like, honestly, it's literally like a gold smear and I love it. I love it a lot. So that's why I wanted to add that to Gold Deposit, as this one is a more like deeper, rich gold. And then I'm gonna just go down my nose and I'm gonna do a little bit on my tip. And then we're gonna do our cupid's bow. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sephora Amplifier setting spray to set my face. So I went ahead to put some eyeliner on my lower lash line and then I also did some mascara and I some mascara to the top of my lashes. So let's go ahead and finish out the rest of this look by doing our lips. How you gonna do a holiday look and not do a red lip? So, okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I used to love red lipstick and now I'm just like, ugh, sis, why? I'm gonna take Trendsetter and I'm gonna just line that up. Alrighty guys, and here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you guys did, or if you guys want to give it a try or do your own version of this, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know that you guys like this. Again, this is totally different for me. Like, I would never in my life do no Christmas look. But I hope you guys did enjoy watching with me today. I hope you guys are enjoying a Vlogmas. It is day 15, you guys. And we have only 10 more days left. And I'm just so shocked, sis, that I've been keeping up. Like, oh my gosh, you guys do not understand. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to check out Vlogmas 1 through 14. So if you guys haven't seen them, please make sure to check the description box below and catch up. And I will catch you guys tomorrow at Vlogmas day 16.